Yemeng, Simple Purples, one of my blessed beats. What if I told you that whenever a video starts off with, what if I told you it is something exciting and a little bit unique, you know what I'm saying? What if I told you that you can have Autotune on your Maschine? First of all, I want to give a shout out to Ito-san because he was wondering about the HumBox. He was trying to purchase the HumBox VST and he thought that it's a vocal processing unit. I like to sing with Autotune voice like a karaoke song. Just to be clear, the HumBox is not a voice processing unit. It is a sample-based
yeah.
plug-in with 12 different articulations like this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what it is. You feel?
Baby.
But let's see if we can help Ito-san out anyways. Even in standalone. See, this is one of the pros with the Maschine versus the MPC Live. Also, Reaktor ensembles. There's so much that you can do to expand, to get new instruments, new plugins and effects that people usually don't know about. I'm going to show you something interesting that I tried out. First off, shout out to Octobird right here. He's made a guide how to convert these Reaktor ensembles and put them onto the machine. It's a little bit of a big, I'm not going to lie, there's a lot of steps to it, but you can do it. Of course, it's not guaranteed that it's going to be stable or even working at all, but most Reaktor ensembles that are not too heavy on the CPU will run on the Maschine Plus, and that's what I've done with this plugin auto correction that I found. Pitch correction, I'm sorry. If you go to the Reaktor user library, there's a lot of fun stuff that you can put on your Maschine Plus right here. Endless stuff. Auto harmony, that sounds interesting. Sometimes I just go in here and browse around. Sometimes I do a little bit of my own thing, you know what I'm saying? But this pitch correction by John Braller is what I converted to work on the Maschine Plus. There's also stereo to mono plugin. There's other videos about that. There's tools for recording track mutes. This one right here, I'm gonna host it somewhere probably. I put the link in the description so you don't need to do it yourself. Let me know if you want me to make a video about this whole process right here. It took me 4 or 5 tries before I got it right. But that's not what it's about today. It's there for you. The Autotune is ready for you to auto-tunize with on the Maschine. All you need to do is get that file on your SD card in the native instruments folder, go to user content, make a folder called Reaktor, make another folder called ensembles, and put the Autotune files right there. Then let's hop on over to the Maschine Plus. Well, a lot of auto-tuning fun to be had here. If you have everything set up right, you should be able to just hit browser, go over to groups, no, I'm sorry, effects. Effects is where it should be at, and check user. And if you see auto-tune there, you have put it in the right place. If you don't see it, you might have to hold down shift and rescan it. It should pop up. Otherwise, go back to the last step. Make sure you did everything right. Just load it up there. Now, the magical auto-tune is loaded up onto a pad. There's a couple of different ways we can use it. We could either put it on a separate pad like this and route a signal into it, whether it's an external microphone or if it's coming from another pad anywhere on the machine, or you could also put it on as an insert effect. Now let's load up something like a vocal sample. Perfect. Let's take this and send it into the Autotune, which we have right here. To do that, just press channel, make sure you're on output here on the sound level, set the audio destination to our Autotune. Instantly, we have auto-tune results. Go back into plugin to see our parameters. First one right here is correction speed. This 0 actually means 100. That means it's going to snap to the closest note instantly. If you want it a little bit smoother, you can see it's a little bit smoother and doesn't snap to the note instantaneously. We're going to keep it at max actually. Then you need to set it to the correct key and scale in order for it to know where it's going to tune it to, like with any auto tune. The low limit and the high limit are the lowest and the highest notes that it's going to pick up on. This is a pitch shift that will just shift the entire pitch, you know what I'm saying, and off and on. You know how to speak English, you should be able to figure out what that does. That's one way to do it. You could also put it straight onto the sample as an insert effect. To do that, just go to the empty slot next to the sampler here in the effects chain, press browser, and again, go to do the same thing. Effects, user, Autotune, now it's there. If we want to get our microphone input into here, we would also go to channel, go to input instead, and set the audio source to in one left, I think, where my microphone is. And we are auto-tuning. Yeah. Of course, if you're not happy with only that, you can add some, make an entire effect chain right there, put some compression on it. In fact, sometimes it might be beneficial to put the compressor before the auto-tune. If you have a somewhat unstable signal going in, we can put some other fun stuff on here. Maybe some metaverb. To keep it simple, let's keep it at C major here. And go to another group. Now in here, let's load up something from the HumBox. The do, yeah. One fun thing that you could do if you're doing a live performance, for example. Now I am no artist in that sense, but let's go to chords. Get a chord set, major. First one here, we're on C, so we're tuned up with this, with the auto-tune setting. Now we can go about and play this live. Let's put even some reverb that to get it really reverbed, reverbertarian. Go up a couple octaves. Oh, it's been a long time since I made a beat. I've been missing you lately. What's it gonna be? Maschine, have you played me? Don't do that shit. I got a triple automatic and I'm ready to pull the trigger now. Yeah, 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 yeah. Genius. Maybe you want to do even some looping shit. Let's go to a new channel, set the recording mode to loop. Maybe let's do 4 bars. Get the input and set that to internal. And get it from our auto-tune group right there. Let's set the pattern beforehand to 4 bars also, just to be sure. And then we can, whenever we're ready, I got the metronome on also. Where did you come from? Where did you go? When did you go from Cotton Eye Joe to Cotton Eye Jane? Is that your real name now? Ain't putting no shame on it. You do your thing now. You do your thing, Cotton Eye Jane. Put yourself out there. You do your thing, Cotton Eye Jane. Put yourself out there, Master. A lot of fun coming up with ideas like this, especially if you're like me, you can't really sing. Helping with the HumBox, a little bit of top boxing, and say, put some auto-tune on it. It's a lot of fun to be had. Triple automatic, got a gun on the waist, about to shoot you in the face. I'm playing with you, I'm just lying, I won't do that to you. I'm not a violent person per se, I wanna shoot nobody. I'm not a violent person per se, I wouldn't do that, no. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. If you really enjoyed that, make sure to go to my Patreon and support, you know what I'm saying? Join us in the Discord, The Black Hole. Check out my latest VST plugin, more exciting stuff coming out. Okay, bye-bye.